Hello, everybody. This is Japhet from the Arc of Trading once again, coming in with you. Or coming in with you. What? What do you mean with you? Coming in with the daily top 10, and we're analyzing 10 stocks. Well, technically just 9 because we have 10 trending tickers, and one of them is the PSEi because wow, would you look at that? It rallied up today from a downtrend over the past week or so, and now it's on an uptrend and it broke that downtrend. So, yeah, first off, I want to share a short disclaimer that everything I share on here are just my thoughts and my take on it, and this is not a recommendation to buy or sell anything. And it's still up to you to have your strategy in place to trade your setups and to trade your strategy. Yeah, so you should have that on with you, and my video should just be supplementary to whatever you have analyzed yourselves. So let's get right into our daily top 10. First off, we have the PSEi, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index, and we're looking at a great break of this downtrend on this big range. And we're heading potentially into the retest of this resistance right above here. And we're hoping that by next week, we are gonna break this resistance. So let's go to our top 9 company. We're going straight into Abacor right now, and as I've put up here, I was looking at this earlier today, and I already, saw this movement that it was coming from down here. It was down at 0.7, went back up at 0.79, but unfortunately it closed right below the resistance line that we have drawn here. We drew this yesterday on the video, and it's still holding. The resistance is still holding. So yeah, I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna pull back a little bit more as I've drawn right here, and I'm hoping that it'll build the support right around this area. I'm not sure. I can't predict what's gonna happen, but a support right here would be nice before rallying up on the upside. And this is definitely a company to watch out for. We're gonna go to the top 8 now. We have Cole Financial, a broker that has been very controversial this week because of the lag. I think many of you have Cole Financial as your broker, and it must be frustrating at times because there are too many people logging in. And Cole Financial, I'm seeing on my timeline all of these complaints that Cole Financial is just laggy and you cannot trade and you're losing money, or yeah, it's just you're missing out on a lot of opportunities. And I'm sorry to hear about that, but Cole, for some reason, their company is rallying. Their stock is rallying. It went up over the course of the last 2 weeks since December 17, December 18. It has just been going up massively. I think we can see how big is this move. We can see a 60% gain since 2 weeks ago. So if you're going to get into this, make sure that you wait for a slight pullback because it's too expensive right now. It's literally at 45, and 2 weeks ago it was just at 31. That's a 14 peso swing, and it might be too steep to buy now. For me, this is overextended, and if I were you, I'll look for a slight pullback. Make sure there's support before you get into it, because you don't want it to just keep going back down. But yeah, hopefully it builds a support somewhere here. Pull back 50% retracement. That's fine. That's healthy, and it's still gonna be on an uptrend. But yeah, this is overextended for me right now. So moving into the top 7, number 7 on our list, we have Sirtec Holdings, another company that is looking like, was it Abacor? I think it's Abacor, yeah. It tested the ceiling, the resistance once again, but it failed and got rejected. And now, it reached a low of 7.09, but it bounced back right up, but it closed still below the high point, and it's at 7.36, I believe. 7.37. There you go. So yeah, there is a chance that on Monday people gonna take profit, gonna see this, and there will be a pullback before massively running off again. The same with Abacor. So let's move on to our top 6. Number 6, we have MRC. What do we have here? We drew this yesterday, I believe, the trend line and the support right here at this range. I think, why did that move? Okay. We drew this trend line and this support, and look at the reaction today. It literally bounced from 0.61, and then this trend line, it held it, and then it went up to 0.64, but close on a 0.63. So this is good. The trend line's holding. On the daily chart, this trend line's holding. Good bounce, good support from the trend line and the support range that we've drawn. And for me, I'll just be watching this stock and see what happens. And if you want to get in, weigh your options, look at your strategy. If the setup is right for you, it's not too late to get into this stock right now. Moving on to our top 5, we have Mary Mart, or MM. And as I've charted here earlier, I went ahead and charted it for you. On the daily, it created a lower high right here. And if we go on the 1 hour, we'll see a better context on what has happened. But I think it's trying to break this downtrend. It's still a trending stock, trending company. So this is probably going to go up here and, go ahead and retest that resistance. And let's see what happens from there. It could get rejected for sure, or it could break through right away. Let's see what happens. But yeah, this should be an interesting stock to watch. Bounce right off from this spot right here, and yeah, we're on our way back up to 8.55. So trade your setups, guys. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. Still a trending stock, and something to watch out over the next. It's a good stock to watch out for over the next month or so. So top 4, we have Apollo Global Capital. First I saw this, it was like around less than a peso, and then now 2 weeks later, or 3, it's now retesting the resistance again at 0.20. It pulled back really quick, tested it once, but for me, it's still overextended. I'm still looking for it to bounce off of this resistance right here. I don't know, I don't always want it to just break out without like proper support, but if it does, so be it. But I think people are gonna see this and they're gonna think like, okay, this price is too high, it might get rejected right here. But come Monday, if it's still trending, it could get a massive volume from the buyers, and it could break out, and then this could be the play right here. This option, breakout option, might just retest the resistance, because resistance has become support later on. So it's something to watch out for if it does pierce through this resistance right away after testing the support just once on this point. So yeah, let's move on to our third stock. We're going through this pretty quick because it's a good day, Good Friday, and we were looking at this yesterday, and we were just like, looking at what the development is gonna be. And look at this beautiful big candle by PHA, Premier Horizon Alliance Corporation. This is a trending stock over the past 2 weeks as well. And if you weren't able to ride this, unfortunately it broke the resistance after just 3 days. It did not wait any time to just rally up again. So what I if you missed this, well I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna wait for like a pullback. I want to get this cheaper. I'm not gonna get in right now. It might be too risky, but if you're you know if you're into if you can tolerate that much risk, then go for it. But for me, the price is too high to get into. I'm hoping that the price will pull back a little bit, consolidate, maybe create a range, find support before I start thinking of getting into this. But yeah, my trading is based on price action, and then the price action is showing me that the bar pierced through the resistance, closed above the resistance, so it's a confirmed breakout for me. Let's move on to our top two stock. We have Dito. This company is either on the top two or top one every time over the past month or so. But yeah, this is the same with, I think it was was it it created a lower high, but again, this is a trending stock, and that's why they bounced right away on this support area. Might have created the lower high, but at best this is gonna be a range, and you could look to buy at the support areas. That might be your play. Go for it. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens. This could rally right away on the short term and then maybe get rejected, but let's see. If it pierces through, so be it. But I'm looking for it to build a good support right here maybe, and then before rallying up so it's more stable. But yeah, that's just my analysis. That's the best case scenario, but the market is always right. I'm just trying to analyze what the candles are showing me. So yeah, that's my analysis based on price action, and what could happen is it could retest the support. Let's see. And finally, we have our last stock on number one. We have ACEN. If you haven't already heard, there was an SRO going on, and I think everyone cashed in on that already. Everyone has shares from before, and they were allowed to buy now on, I forgot the dates. I'll leave it in the description if I find the date. But yeah, if you search the news on ACEN's SRO thing, this is probably why it dropped. So people just let go of it, and wow, that was just a massive move from yeah, it really just went down 40% almost, because it closed right there yesterday 8.95, and then it dropped to like 6.19, but it bounced right off. For sure it will fill this gap that we have right here. I'm sure it will fill it before breaking above again. As I've said, it's another trending stock, so it could break back into that support zone. But if not, we could probably see a rejection, probably go down even more, retest this zone right here for support building. But yeah, let's see what happens over the next week or so. Next week, people are going to be probably flocking back into this stock. So make sure you have your buying power ready, your BP, and use your strategy. Have your strategy going into this. So yeah, that's it for me. And one last look at the PSEi. This is looking great for us. It's moving. It moved so well today, attacking the resistance. It even gained 170 points today. about to get into that 7,300 zone. But yeah, it opened at around 7,100 points, and now we're up 170 points. That's good news over the last 3 days. That's a lot of points from the last 3 days. And yeah, that's about 300 points, 5% change. That's good news. Downtrend formed, like short-term downtrend over, and definitely has like an uptrend going on right here. And we're just waiting for it to maybe, you know, sell off a little bit before having that momentum to bounce back up and rally once again after months, a few months, yeah. And then it just ranged for a bit before, rallying back up. You can't just keep going back up, because that's really dangerous. And psychologically, people are gonna think that, oh wow, stock prices are too high, so we would have a natural pullback. So yeah, that's it for me for today for this daily top 10. We got those 10 stocks covered, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. We have another trading week next week, first week of 2021 done. But yeah, don't forget to check the description if you want to scroll through back the time stamps and find the company that you're watching. Rewatch it, check the analysis, maybe add it to your strategy or your analysis, and maybe have a setup for it. But yeah, don't forget the socials as well below if you have the chance to check them out. I post content on other platforms as well, so it would be awesome if you guys could check that out too. But yeah, don't forget to do your thing. If this helped you, I hope you click that thumbs up button, and stay tuned for the next videos, because I'm hoping to do this every day, aftermarket analysis. So yeah, the daily top 10. And as always, for me, this is Japhet from the Arc of Trading, and I'm reminding you to stay patient, be disciplined, and work to be consistent. Get those trades in, and you will surely get familiarized with the whole market and the candlestick movements. And yeah, I hope that you picked up something from this. And yeah, that's for me. Have a great weekend, everybody.